5 things that can get you sued instantly, and how to avoid them. We live in an era where a single comment, oversight, or click of a button can spiral into a legal disaster. Lawsuits are no longer limited to massive corporations or public figures. Everyday people, homeowners, freelancers, employers, influencers, even parents, can find themselves staring down a lawsuit worth tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes overnight. So the real question is this: are you unknowingly putting yourself at legal risk? In this guide, I'll walk you through the top 5 actions that can get you sued instantly, break down real-world examples, and show you how to avoid them, step by step, before it's too late. Defamation. When words become weapons. What is defamation? Defamation occurs when someone makes a false and damaging statement about another person or business. It breaks down into 2 categories. Libel, which is written defamation like social media, online reviews, or blog posts, and slander, which is spoken defamation like interviews, gossip, or live streams. Even if you believe you're just sharing your opinion, if it's interpreted as fact and causes damage, you may be liable. Real-world case. In 2019, a small business owner left a 1-star Yelp review of a competitor, claiming they overcharged clients and used illegal labor. The competitor filed a libel suit, presenting documentation that disproved every claim. The reviewer was forced to retract the review and pay $85,000 in damages and fees. Common traps include posting screenshots of private conversations, making bold claims about someone's character or business online, and canceling someone without confirmed evidence. How to protect yourself. Stick to personal experiences and clearly state opinions, not accusations. Avoid using terms like scam, fraud, or illegal unless you have hard proof. Think twice before posting public complaints, and avoid social media spats entirely. Legal tip: truth is an absolute defense against defamation, but you have to prove it. The burden is on you, not the other party. Negligence. When carelessness causes harm. What is negligence? Negligence is when someone fails to act with reasonable care, and that failure causes harm. You don't have to intend to hurt someone, your inaction is enough. This is one of the most common reasons individuals and businesses are sued. Real-world case. A grocery store failed to place a warning sign on a freshly mopped floor. A shopper slipped, hit their head, and was later awarded $120,000 after a civil lawsuit proved the store was negligent in providing a safe environment. Where you might be at risk: leaving icy sidewalks untreated on your property, ignoring broken steps, loose railings, or exposed cords, and failing to maintain safety protocols at a business or event. How to protect yourself. Perform routine safety checks on your home or business. Post clear warnings for any temporary hazards. Train staff on basic risk management and reporting. Legal tip: even if you have insurance, many negligence claims include non-covered punitive damages. Prevention is better than coverage. Copyright infringement. Borrowed content can cost you. What is copyright infringement? Anytime you use someone else's original work without permission, including music, photos, logos, videos, or text, you risk violating copyright laws. Even unintentional or non-commercial use can result in legal action or takedown notices. Real-world case. A boutique business posted an Instagram photo with a popular pop song playing softly in the background. The video only had 300 views, but a music rights holder filed a DMCA claim and followed up with a lawsuit. The business settled for $25,000. Where you might be at risk: using Google Images for blogs or websites, uploading TikToks, YouTube videos, or reels with commercial music, copying website content or marketing copy from competitors, and designing logos or merchandise using pop culture references. How to protect yourself. Use royalty-free libraries for music, images, and video like Pexels, Unsplash, Envato, or Storyblocks. License content when possible. If hiring creatives, ensure you own the commercial rights. Legal tip: just because you gave credit or didn't make money doesn't mean it's legal. Fair use is limited and complex, not a free pass. Employee misclassification. A business owner's silent risk. What is it? Classifying workers as independent contractors instead of employees can save money in the short term, but if done incorrectly, it can trigger lawsuits, IRS penalties, and back wages. This is one of the most common traps for startups, freelancers, and small businesses. Real-world case. A marketing agency labeled a graphic designer as a contractor for 3 years, setting their schedule, controlling their workflow, and restricting them from working for others. The designer filed a labor complaint and a lawsuit. The agency owed $150,000 in back pay, taxes, and penalties. Risk signals. You control when, where, and how the work is done. You provide all the tools and equipment. You treat contractors like full-time staff. How to protect yourself. Learn your state's test for contractor versus employee, like the ABC test or IRS guidelines. Use clear written contracts with defined scopes. Give contractors flexibility, or hire as employees if control is needed. Legal tip. Some states, like California, have strict classification rules under laws like AB 5. One misstep can trigger audits and class actions. Invasion of privacy, crossing personal boundaries. What is it? Invasion of privacy occurs when someone exposes another person's private information or likeness without consent, or records them in a private space. It applies online, in the workplace, in homes, and even on social media. Real-world case. A landlord placed a camera in a tenant's living room claiming it was for security. The tenant discovered it and sued for invasion of privacy. The court awarded $200,000 in damages, including emotional distress, risk areas, secretly recording phone calls or Zoom meetings, posting personal messages or videos publicly without consent, filming someone in a private place, even unintentionally. How to protect yourself. Always get consent before recording someone, especially in personal settings. Know your state's laws on one-party versus two-party consent. Avoid sharing private info, screenshots, or messages without permission. Legal tip. Even screenshots of texts or DMs posted online can trigger lawsuits. Privacy law is expanding rapidly with tech and social media. Bonus: how to legally shield yourself right now. If you're serious about reducing your lawsuit risk, whether personally or professionally, here are immediate action steps. Legal safety checklist. Incorporate your business, LLC or S-Corp, to separate personal liability. Get contracts in writing, even for friends and family. Purchase liability insurance tailored to your field. Install security measures on your property and devices. Use disclaimers on websites, social media, and public-facing material. Avoid heated commentary or hot takes on public platforms. If you receive a legal notice, cease and desist, or feel that you might be at risk, do not panic. Do not respond emotionally or publicly. Contact an attorney immediately. A quick legal consultation can often prevent a lawsuit or position you to win if one is filed. Whether you're building a brand, managing a team, or just living life online, you are always legally visible. But with awareness, good practices, and a reliable legal strategy, you can minimize your risk and focus on what matters most, without fear of legal landmines. Like, subscribe, and share this with anyone who needs to know their rights before it's too late.